Hello everyone. Today I am going to start a new series on analog communication. I will start with amplitude modulation. Now there are many definitions for modulation, but amplitude modulation means changing the amplitude keeping the frequency constant, or I can say in order to transmit a low frequency signal, we use a high frequency carrier signal. That is also known as modulation. Now there are three main types of modulation in amplitude modulation. The first one being standard AM, second one being DSB-SC, that is nothing but double sideband suppressed carrier, and third one being SSB-SC. I will discuss each one of them, but before that I would like to tell you that throughout the series I will assume my message signal to be as AM cos 2 pi FMT and my carrier signal to be as AC cos 2 pi FCT. And always remember that frequency of the carrier signal is very much greater than frequency of the message signal. Now let us start with the first type, known as the standard AM. Now the standard AM signal is defined as S of t equal to AC into 1 plus Ka m of t cos 2 pi FCT. Now I'll explain what each thing is here. FC is nothing but the carrier frequency, AC is nothing but the amplitude of the carrier wave, m of t is the message signal, which I mentioned earlier is going to be AM cos 2 pi FMT, and Ka is nothing but the sensitivity constant. Now let me expand m of t and write it again. So S of t will be AC into 1 plus Ka into AM cos 2 pi FMT into cos 2 pi FCT. Now when I multiply the sensitivity Ka with AM, which is nothing but the amplitude of the message signal, I will get the modulation index. Modulation index stands for mu and its value is always between 0 and 1. Now I will rewrite the signal as S of t equal to AC into 1 plus mu cos 2 pi FMT the whole into cos 2 pi FCT. I hope this much is clear. Now let us expand. When I expand, I will get S of t as AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC into mu cos 2 pi FMT into cos 2 pi FCT. Now I can leave this term as it is, and if I multiply and divide by 2 in the second term, we see that I can get the proper identity of cos. Now let us expand. S of t is equal to AC cos 2 pi FCT plus AC mu by 2. 2 cos A cos B formula is nothing but cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Now I will write using that identity cos 2 pi FC plus FMT plus cos 2 pi FC minus FMT. I hope this much is clear. Now in order to draw the spectrum, I have to convert from time domain to frequency domain. For that, let me take the Fourier transform. Now for the first part, AC cos 2 pi FCT, we know the Fourier transform of cos. Cos 2 pi FCT is nothing but 1 by 2 del of F minus Fc plus del of f plus fc. Now let us assume this and write. Not assume, sorry, let us write the Fourier transform using this formula. Now AC cos 2 pi fct. What will be the Fourier transform for this? That will be AC by 2 del of f minus fc plus del of f plus fc. Same way for the other part. Let us first write for AC mu by 2 cos 2 pi fc plus fmt. For that it will be AC mu by 4 del of f plus fc plus fm plus del of f minus fc minus fm. And same way for the last. We see that totally now we have 6 components. Let us sketch the Fourier spectrum now. For the first part, AC by 2 del of f minus fc plus del of f plus fc. What does this mean? This means a delta function of magnitude AC by 2 at fc and a delta function at minus fc of magnitude AC by 2. So that part is done. Now AC mu by 4 delta of f plus fc plus fm, which means a delta function of magnitude AC mu by 4 at frequency minus fc minus fm and a delta function of AC mu by 4 at a frequency fc plus fm. Same way the last one. So we have 6 delta functions in the magnitude spectrum. Let me tell you some more important relations. The efficiency of the standard AM is given by mu square by 2 plus mu square into 100, and the total power by a standard AM signal is PT equal to PC into 1 plus mu square by 2, where PC is AC square by 2, power of the carrier signal, and the power of the sidebands are PC into mu square by 2. Now what is a sideband? In this case, the sidebands mean the values which are next to the frequency fc, the two delta functions next to the main center frequency. AC mu by 4 is the magnitude of the sidebands. Same way on the negative side. So since there are two sidebands, each sideband power will be AC square mu square by 8. I hope this much is clear. Please share the video. Thank you.